where thoughts may lead. Let's start with what we can be thankful for and get our minds into that vibration, and then watch the good that starts to come, because one thought leads to another thought. This is a quote by Bob Proctor. It's incredible how powerful what we put our attention to becomes. When we focus our energy on positive things, when we focus our energy on solutions, when we focus our energy on love and growth and service, good things come back to us because we're providing value to others and to ourselves. Whereas if we focus on problems, if we focus on the differences, if we focus on what we don't have, we're going to get more of that, because our subconscious is programmed in such a way or designed in such a way that it gives us what we ask it to. It does not know what is truth and what is just theory. It doesn't understand imagination versus reality. The subconscious is a reality-making machine. So whatever you program it is what it's going to give you. So when your conscious mind says, "Oh, look at those differences," your subconscious goes, "Okay, I can do that." And then it will come up with everything that's different. Versus if you go, "What do I need to do to get that?" Then your subconscious goes, "Okay, we can do that too." So be careful with how you communicate to yourself. What are you actually describing to yourself? What are you telling yourself? What's that little voice, background noise always talking about? Is it saying good things? Is it saying bad things? Or what I always prefer, the qualification of, is it a useful thing? Because sometimes good and bad isn't really a relevant term. It's better to think in, is it useful or helpful, or is it not? Because if it's useful, it may be hurtful, it may be harmful in the short term, but it could be helpful in the long term. For example, if somebody says you have a bad habit, that may sting a bit. But in the long term, in the time horizon of which you can change, it's a good thing, because now you understand what you're maybe not doing so well, and you can go change that. And that's super powerful, just like this quote. I'll read it again. Let's start with what we can be thankful for. This is our ability to think. This is our ability to reason and get our minds into the vibration, our thoughts, our programming. And then watch the good that starts to come if we focus our intentions and our programming on what we want rather than what we don't want. Because one thought leads to another thought. Our subconscious mind grabs that, says, "Okay, let me go find it," and then gives you more of it. So if you think, one of a neat exercise is, if you look at my background as cluttered as it is, and I say, look for everything brown. And you're going to start finding all the things. And if you don't find it, your subconscious is going to go, "Yeah, that's close enough," and serve it up. Now if I say, "Give me what's red," you're probably going to think, well, there was nothing red. Or maybe if you were trained enough, you probably saw some red. This is because our subconscious focuses on whatever we tell it and then deletes or obscures, generalizes everything else. Because we can only handle so much information in a single thread, if you will. So we filter everything out. And when we filter, it's like a horse with blinders. If whatever you tell your subconscious, and that's what it's going to do. So be careful with what you program yourself. And if you need help with that, reach out to me. I'd love to work with you. Otherwise, have a beautiful day.